Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is August 11th, 2024, and now with the return of Eric Garcia, Mika Faye is one step closer to leaving the club. Also today, Deco met with Clement Lenglet's agent in order to discuss the exit of the French defender. And finally, Vitor Roque's agent has agreed to leave on loan. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the goal kit, skip bag, or fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us. All links are down below in the description. Now, begin with the news that training continued today ahead of tomorrow's Jan Gamper Trophy match that will see Barcelona play against Monaco in what will be the final match of the preseason, as La Liga is set to start next weekend. Thank God, I'm so excited for La Liga to kick off. But look who is back in training session today. It was no other than our two Olympic gold medalists, Eric Garcia and Pau Cubarsí, who have officially incorporated themselves back to the first team trainings. Of course, the only player who has yet to get incorporated is Fermín López, who had insisted that he wanted to come back and train. However, per Barcelona's orders, they told him, I don't think so, sir. Take a week off. You need it. Because unlike Eric Garcia and Pau Cubarsí, Fermín López actually participated in the Euros as well, not just in the Olympics, where Cubarsí and Eric Garcia only participated in the Olympics. And that's why Fermín López has been ordered to take a 1 week vacation. Now, speaking of Eric Garcia, as reported in yesterday's video, the Spanish defender confirmed that he has spoken to Hansi Flick, and Flick has clearly communicated to him that he wants him to stay at the club. And Eric Garcia is, of course, delighted to stay in Barcelona. And now with Eric Garcia being confirmed that he will stay in Barcelona, of course, that means that Mika Faye is one step closer to leaving. Now, the Senegalese defender has been very close to leaving this whole through summer transfer market, given his insistence that he gets guaranteed minutes on the first team, which is something that Barcelona cannot give him. Something that Barcelona told him, look, you'll have to earn. It will all depend on Hansi Flick. And even though it seemed that maybe Mika Faye would stay because he did participate in the preseason, now that Flick has decided that Eric Garcia, has a higher spot or a preferential spot over Mika Faye, given the performance of the two, that puts Mika Faye one step closer to leaving Barcelona, which of course begs the question, well, will the Senegalese defender end up? Of course, we do have that offer from Rennes. They have offered 10 million euros and a 20% future sell-on clause. So we'll see whether Mika Faye will accept the league on offer or whether he will look to leave somewhere else, because after all, Mika Faye does have plenty of offers from many clubs all around Europe. Now, speaking of defenders leaving the club, we do have to talk about Clement Lenglet, because today Deco met with the agent of the French defender. Now, the reason Deco met with Clement Lenglet's agent is because, as you already know, and as I told you in a previous video, there are currently two La Liga clubs who are interested in Lenglet. Villarreal, who are looking to replace Cuenca, who just left to Fulham, and of course Atletico Madrid, who are also looking to reinforce their defensive line after Hermoso and Savic left the Madrid-based club. But of course, the only problem is that neither Villarreal nor Atletico Madrid can afford to pay the entire salary of Clement Lenglet, which is valued around 18 million euros gross. And as such, today Deco met with Clement Lenglet's agent in order to decide what they're going to do about his salary, because Atletico Madrid or Villarreal are only willing to, cover a portion of it, which means Barcelona would have to cover the remaining portion. So Deco met with Lenglet's agent in order to discuss whether Lenglet would agree to reduce that portion that Barcelona would still have to pay him. Of course, Lenglet's agent is going to take advantage of the situation that Barcelona need to offload Lenglet. It's an absolute must for Barcelona to offload Lenglet in order to clear his salary off their wage bill, which it takes up a lot of space. And on the other hand, Barcelona will try to take advantage of the fact that Lenglet has, wants to leave as well, because if he stays at Barcelona, he's not gonna get any minutes. We'll see where the negotiations will go, but just know that Deco did meet with Lenglet's agent to try to discuss what the salary split will look like. Now, between Villarreal and Atletico Madrid, they are stating that Lenglet is more likely to leave to El Cholo Simeone's team, because after all, Simeone really wants to have Lenglet on his team. And, between Villarreal and Atletico Madrid, with all due respect to Villarreal, of course, Atletico Madrid does seem like a more attractive option, especially for the French defender. Now, speaking of players leaving the club, as I told you yesterday, Deco is currently prioritizing all the exits out of the club. Barcelona need to offload players in order to clear space on their wage bill and in order to register the players that they have yet to register. So this is why all this video is about exits. But speaking of exits, it's reported that Barcelona have been able to convince Vitor Roque's agent so the player can leave on loan. Now, as you know, since Vitor Roque started getting linked to an exit to Barcelona towards the end of last season, Roque's agent Andre Curie made it very clear that if Vitor Roque were to leave Barcelona, it's gonna be on a permanent transfer, no loans, nothing like that. If they leave, they want to leave forever. And as I told you yesterday, Barcelona would like to keep a hold of Vitor Roque, just in case he does end up living up to his full potential, which the club thought he had when they signed him. And as such, Barcelona have been in talks with Andre Curie to try to convince him to agree on a loan rather than a permanent transfer. And well, now it's being reported that Andre Curie has agreed to this, so Vitor Roque could be leaving on loan during this summer transfer market to see whether maybe he can get more time, can continue growing, developing, and adapting to European football. And who knows, maybe if he does live up to his full potential, the Barcelona could bring him back the following season. Now, it's been revealed that one very likely destination to Vitor Roque is Bournemouth, which is where Julian Araujo just made a move to. Barcelona offloaded the Mexican-American fullback to Bournemouth, and it's reported that Vitor Roque could also be headed there on loan, which in my opinion, I think it would be a great destination for Roque to spend a full season in the Premier League. I think could go a long way in helping the player continue his adaptation to European football. And again, who knows? Maybe next season he comes back a star and he can come back and kill it. And if not, and if Barcelona are still not happy with his performance, then maybe this full season at the Premier League will help him increase his value. So next summer, Barcelona can sell him for a bigger margin. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. We'll be uploading another video in a little bit, so stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.